Oh, my TV is. Ouch! Ooh, that's loud. Ooh, that's loud. I do not like how loud that is. Ooh, that's still loud. That's still loud. Yeesh. Alright. Hello, everybody. Oh! Still too loud. It's like pretty low. There we go. Alright. Bum 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 bum. I love this game. Even though I've never beaten it. I think I've only gotten past the third or second area twice in my life. But I love this game. A book was found in some old ruins. All the scholars who decoded it puzzled over the mystery of the book. A world with two moons illuminating the sky. The many dazzling adventures of a young boy. But whether or not this is a true story, do you believe in the story woven in the book? Maybe it's a fantasy that existed only in the boy's heart. Let me tell you the story. This ancient book tells of a magical and magnificent fairy tale. The hero of this wondrous tale, whose name is Toan, Dark Shrine. I almost said Shire. And I'm like, no. No. I remember this part being really weird as a kid. And it's still weird. Even as an adult. You've gathered quite a few of them. I had a hard time finding dances with the right qualifications. Look at them. For that's blood. Mixing the blood of witches with that of humans is the key to breaking the seal. However, I do have some problems. In order to receive good material, you do need adequate. I see. I'll pay extra. That should solve your problem, huh? Yes, sir. Thank you. So when would it happen? Very soon, sir. Let us enjoy the ceremony until it is time. Jeez, those go by really fast. Maybe that's why I didn't watch it as a kid. Because it was so fast, I couldn't read that fast. I was like 6, 7 when I started playing this. Now I think about it, playing this game when I was 6 or 7 may have not been the best idea. With this opening. Their hands just look so good. It's the hands that get me. Like, wait, none of those people were there before. Okay, no, they spread out. They spread out. Alright. I was gonna say, I'm like, no, they didn't do that. They were not over there. Flags. Do you know the legend of Dark Genie Silverdimos? Of course. How much money do you think I put into acquiring this urn? I've been waiting for this for years, and now its legendary power is mine. 400 years ago, the Genie of Darkness appeared in the east, and with its evil power, the world was burnt away. What do you intend to do with such frightening power in your hands? You'll see. You'll see. Probably sounds like that. I thought it was going to go really fast. Alright, we're about to see the main villain of the game. At least I think it's the main villain. I actually have no idea. So now is the time. Yes, sir. So it seems. You look so dirty. Wow, this is the genie? Dark genie? Hi, Nada. Well, it's quite different than I imagined. The ancient dark genie. This is it? Hey, who are you guys? Welcome back, Genie of Darkness. I broke the seal and released you. Therefore, I am your master. Oh, is that right? Whatever, fine. Yes, that's right. I haven't eaten in 400 years. Darn, I need to find something. I need food. Food! Got you. Huh? I think I gave those two the same voice. Oh, stop it. Help! Well, he's dead. Man, we didn't even learn his name. That's the crazy part. Delicious. This is Dark Cloud. Oh yeah, there's a whole like party at the beginning. I remember this now. It's been years. It's been a couple years since I played this, but it's been years since I like actively tried to remember what happened. Hi, how are you today? Tone, it's already started. Come in. Come on, let's go. Tone, it's already started. Come on, let's go. You already said that. You said that twice. See, I told you should have hurried. Come on, we're late. I'm a staff member this year, so I have to go. Sorry. Oh, she left you. Tone, hurry up. We have, yeah, okay, I'm gonna say, like, we have food, we need to eat the food. There we go. Alright. This is Tone. He's our main character, and our silent protagonist. Kind of a silent protagonist. Oh, look at the party. What a happy Tone is. He's so excited. Oh yeah. We're dancing. Oh, he's flexing. Look at him. I don't know what this guy's doing. Oh, no, he's dancing. He's doing the same thing. Okay. I was like, I don't know. He's doing something a little different. Nope. No, he's not. It's crazy how in sync they are. Ah. Oh, look, 2 moons. Oh, no. Hey, look, it's that bad guy that we just saw. Oh, man, I hope he doesn't do anything to disrupt this, you know, magical evening. Look at the insects swim about. Stop there. Oh my god. He just shoots lasers out of his belly button and his fingers? And his feet? Man. And his mouth. Oh, that's actually not so. Well, I guess everyone is, no, everyone's not how everyone is dead. Well, that's the game. Oh no, Tone! I'm gonna save you. I can do it. That's a really slow falling tower. Like, really slow. That's kind of funny. This is like, but he's running at full speed, but it's in slow motion. Ah, see, look, Tone is alive though. He lived, cause he has to, cause we named him. Hi there. Can you hear me? Open your eyes. Wake up. Hey. Huh? I am the Fairy King. I am the entity that unites all of nature's spirits. Listen well, young one. Something bad has happened. Men blinded by greed have revived the Dark Genie. This Dark Genie is a terrible power. Its power is so great that it could destroy the entire world. You saw it. Your own village being destroyed right before your eyes. Not just your village. In a flash, many villages and towns were destroyed. In one night, half of your world was annihilated. Damn! He's already destroyed half of the world. It must be the man from the east that performed the resurrection ceremony, probably thinking to use its black demon power for war, without realizing how frightening it is. It is darkness, pure darkness itself. Long ago, this so-called Dark Genie almost destroyed the entire world. Its malevolence is that great. The bad thing is that it has the same type of power as us, spirits. Unfortunately, we aren't powerful enough to destroy it. Young man, I see that you have a strong will that can withstand the evil power, and also a clear, kind heart. You might be able to fight against the darkness it generates. I decided to stake our fate on you. Let me bless you with power. Oh, okay. You know, that's fine. The guy that never talks is the character that's going to lead us to salvation. There, surprised? That's called Altalamelia. It's a stone with a magical power. Oh, don't look at that way, boy. I'll explain it now. It might get too bright for your eyes for a moment. Well, at least he's honest. Ah, this song. This song plays so much in this game. Do you know what this is? It's no simple empty lot. This was your village. But do not lose heart. As long as you have that stone, you can return it to its original form. You see, just before the village was destroyed by the genie, I saved the building and people by sealing them to spheres called Atla. It seemed those Atla were scattered all around its tremendous magical power. They were probably blown to different places around the world. It probably thinks everything is destroyed. You must restore the world before it realizes what happened. Absorb which I sealed in Atla, using the Atlamelia, and bring them back. Then you will be able to restore the world to its original form. You may even be able to create an even better world than before. Well, that's convenient. You don't seem to understand everything I'm saying. Yeah, I don't. Oh well, I'll give you another lesson when you acquire some outlet. Alright. So long. He just leaves. He's like, go find some Atla. What are Atla? Bye. What's the little butterfly? Well, not everything was destroyed. Well, here we are. Tone, can you hear them? You should be able to hear them. Voices of the wind, voices of the trees, voices of the animals, and the voices of earth. They are all calling for your help. Tone, you'll probably meet and say goodbye to many people. In talking to these people, you may receive clues to defeating the darkness. Look for them. Now, Tone, your adventure will begin. First, go to the village chief's house. He'll show you where to go next. Alright, at least he told us where to go next. That's pretty nice. Narune Village. Or Narune. Probably Narune. Narune Village. Alright, so which button is this select? Oh, that's pause. So that's pause. Where's select? There we go. That's what I wanted. I wanted to be able to see it. Slot one. Sure, we'll get rid of it. We'll get rid of this one. So this is Dark Cloud. It's something. I'll just say that. It's a really fun game. Oh yeah. There's no prompt. I forgot. Oh, I love this track. Oh? Ah! Tones, you're alive. Seems like we're the only ones in the village that survived. We never dreamt this happened. One night our village is gone. Can you believe this, Tone? I feel so helpless. I, the mayor of the village, can't do anything about it. What am I supposed to do now? He's just like, oh. I guess the only thing we can do is to go get help from the guardian in Orune village, Dron. Dron will not abandon us. He'll help us for sure. I have a favor to ask you, Tone. Go to the Divine Beast Cave and tell Dron what happened. Divine Beast Cave is the cave outside towards your right-hand side. You've probably seen it before. I may be imagining things, but I sense something has changed about that cave. Be careful. This is the cave key. Cool, we got a cave key. Cave key acquired. I put the things you might need in your bag for you. Don't get carried away. Excuse me. If you get into trouble in there, come back in here. I'll give you more supplies. Good luck. That's actually very true. As long as you don't have one of those supplies, he will just give you supplies until you reach a certain point. Once you're able to get to the shop, I believe. I'm going the wrong way. Let's look what we have in our inventory. We have the key, some water, bread, repair powder, we'll get to that later, escape powder, we'll get to that later, and antidote drink, which we'll get to later, if it pops up, which it probably will. I'd be very shocked if antidote power did not become useful, or just antidote, not antidote powder. Alright, BK hole, use item square, own the city. Alright, so we are going into the Divine Beast Cavern, or cave, excuse me, where we will see our main gameplay aspects. This is a dungeon, and with many floors. It could be bottom floor or regular floors, depending on if we're going up or down, but in this dungeon we are going down. Those circles are what's going to be called the Atla, and we're going to need to collect every single one of them. It is actually, I believe, is actually required to collect everything, but it's not difficult to collect everything in this game. At least in the first dungeon. I can't say for third dungeon all, but first two I really didn't have any issues. We're going to meet our friend again, the Fairy King. It's for real this time, Toad. From here on, you'll be put to the true test. First conquer this wretched divine beast's cave and find John's lair. That'll be your first goal. Since you're a beginner, I'll give you a lesson to how to fight in the dungeon. First, to advance to the next floor in the dungeon, acquire a gate key for the floor leading to the next floor. Each dungeon has a different gate key. For the divine beast cave, Drown's crest will be the gate. Gate key. Man, words are hard for me today. The gate key is almost always carried by a monster in the dungeon. You must defeat the monster to acquire the gate key. Since you cannot tell which one is the key, you just have to defeat them all one by one. Next, I'll tell you how to return to the ground level, rather than advancing to the floor below. To return to ground level, mind connect with me, in other words, speak with your mind. When you do this, I will transport your body to the ground level. Just select Leave Dungeon from the main menu. Be aware, if there's monsters left on the floor, the mind connect won't work. It will be blocked by their evil energies. In such cases, use the item escape powder to get out on your own. The No Rune Village Chief has lots of it, so be sure to get it before you go. You can also mind connect with me when you want to go through the gate to the next floor of the dungeon. When you re-enter the dungeon, you can start the next new level so you don't have to worry about losing progress. Next, it's on weapons. Be aware that weapons are breakable. The more you use a weapon, the more it wears, and finally it breaks. Broken weapons will disappear. To prevent brokens from breaking, use the item Repair Powder. It will restore their weapon HP, or WHP. The longer you use a magic by repairing, the more magic it absorbs from monsters and thus becomes stronger. It's said that when a weapon reaches full strength, it can change into a more powerful form. Keep that in mind. Oh, I cast a special spell on that dagger you have it on you so it'll never disappear. But all the new weapons you will get during your quest will disappear once they break. But be careful. Don't waste your hard work by letting the weapon break and disappear. Finally, the important stuff. The sphere, Atla, will have protected and sealed the fragments of the world. If you see Atla, don't hesitate to touch it. You can absorb the contents of Atla into the Atamilia by touching it. When you return to the surface, you'll be able to begin reassembling these fragments of the world. Oops, today's lesson ran a little long. That's it for the lecture today. Now, Tone, show me your true ability. Bye, Fairy King. Tone looks so lost. He's like, what do I do? I'm just like, Alright, so how do you attack? With the X button. And then you just move the camera around. That's basically it. You press circle to move the camera out faster. I think one of these buttons is locked on. Nope, not that. Nope, not that one. This one? Yeah, circle. Circle's locked. So that little, if you look at the top left form, the red bar is our weapon HP, and the blue bar is how much weapon, how much level we have. So you want to be really careful with weapons, as Fairy King said. Because I know if you don't really be careful with weapons, you're not gonna get far in this game. It's not a hard game at all. I need oil. From what I can recall, it's not really hard as long as you manage yourself. You don't push yourself too hard. You get in, you get out, and you do everything as fast as you just go and play the game. Don't dawdle and you'll be fine. Now under the weapon HP is water. Water is required in this game or you will die, because you will die of dehydration. Dying of dehydration sucks. Not fun. You lose HP. Oh, I'm poisoned. Okay, so like I said, this was gonna pop up. Triangle? Okay, so we are poisoned. We have a drink, we drink it, we're no longer poisoned. But since we only had one, that kind of sucks. Yeah, these are dashers, they're gonna run towards me. Swing his hammer, run away, attack him. He's dead. He'll probably drop the crest speed again. This first level is, I think, pretty automated for the most part. I don't know if the dungeons are randomly generated. I can't remember if they are or not. That they are, Well, they are. They're not, and they're not. It's been a while. Dash, swing, get our way. Actually, I believe I can probably attack him. As long as he doesn't hit. Oh, money. That's money. There's money in this game. It's not useful at the moment because we have not unlocked the ability to open the shop, but that's not a big deal. Alright, we got Macho's house. So getting all these atlas are actually, it is extremely important, as I said. And I'll show you why, as in addition to just plot progression and normal. It's a good way of getting a lot of items. So I want this. So now we have more energy. Oh. Okay, so now I can upgrade my dagger. I'm about to die, which is gonna suck if that happens. But that's why we have bread. So we're gonna first eat the bread. Let's now go to our weapon. We're gonna upgrade our weapon. Now it's gonna be dagger +1. In addition to this, I'm gonna use our weapon powder so that we can make sure it's okay. Now our dagger has more weapon hit and is also stronger, as one would expect. Now the Fairy King did say that the dagger does not go away, and that he is absolutely correct. The dagger does not go away if it breaks. What does happen is that you lose all your levels. So having your dagger break is equally as bad, but it's just so that you have a weapon if all your weapons break. But you don't want your weapons to break. I think actually the pawns heal your HP as well. I don't remember. I didn't want to risk it because I was pretty low and I didn't know if there was any enemies in the room because I just wasn't paying attention to the map. I do think water does heal you back to 100%, but I don't want to say it does until I actually do it. So we have one more of the Atla left in this floor. So the item we got, the magic crystal or sphere or whatever, basically just shows you where all the rest of the items are. It's an extremely useful item. We got cheese. Cheese is nice. We got lucky with that. Alright, this guy jumps back. There we go. Alright, no more enemies we have to worry about. That's really good. And another antidote drink, which is nice. A map, which is pretty much useless at this point, because we went this way instead of the other way. Which is fun. Then we got a river. So after we get out of this dungeon, they're going to explain to us what the heck all this other stuff means. Like river, or tree, or Macho's house. We'll be told how it all works. Oh, also that question mark that's on the map. We'll see that later. That won't be. Oh, that's going up the floor. Oh my goodness. That won't be important until we get away. There, down we go. This is basically how the game works. We're gonna leave the dungeon. I think it would be a bad idea for us to continue on. Since we're very low on supplies. Oh my god, it's the Fairy King again. Who would have thunk? Seems like you finally come back with some Atla. Very well then, I shall teach you as I promised. The pieces sealed inside Atla are released by touching the Atla within your left hand, where the power of the Atla resides. Ow, that kind of hurt a little bit. The microphone on my headset kind of just nipped My nose, and it felt really weird. Buildings and people that were sucked into the Atamilia will be restored to their original form. Once you bring them back to the ground level, you can arrange them as you wish. Going back and forth between dungeon and ground level, you can restore the earth to its original form. That is your mission as the one who's been granted the power of the Atamilia. That word is so hard to say for me. Now, let us move on. This may get a bit technical. If you want to place buildings, etc., press the select button while walking to go to the edit menu. Edit mode. Press the select button again to return to walking mode. In edit mode, you can reassemble buildings that have fallen apart and place them on the ground. Seeing is believing. Try it yourself. Must be faster than listening to my lecture. Oh yes, and if you ever forget the things I teach you, use this. Manual acquired. Sweet, we got the game manual. And it's a guide for using Atamilia and other things. I wrote it for beginners like you. Manual can be selected from the main menu. Read it really carefully. Oh, I leave the world's reconstruction to you. I'll be watching. So long. Even though we'll probably just see him once we go back into the dungeon again, because I believe that's what my memory is telling me. Alright, let's go... First, let's save. That's probably a good idea. Now, instead of going... Oh, it is now dusk. Adventure Day 1, dusk. So yes, there is time, as you can probably tell by the top right corner, that is a clock. Actually, this is a faster way of traveling, is doing that. If you hit select, you'll go into edit mode, and then you can move in edit mode and hit select again, and you'll be able to walk. Now our only hope is Dran. Wait, oh, that's different. Dran is always watching over us. I'm sure Dran has watched us this time too, and will help us. But really, this time even Dran's would know. Where Dran's magic power dwells is destroyed. How is the Divine Beast cave? You ran into some monsters, right? What happened to it? What's happened to it, I wonder? Alright, so I believe... Yep, he refilled us back on items. So what I normally do is this. Like in the beginning of the game, since you can't really buy anything, I just always use it. Fill up my, repair powder, fill my weapon HP with repair power, and then, go back to him constantly until it's fully repaired. Alright, now we're gonna do the next main part of this game, which is a pretty fun part. We are now going to build the house, the world. So the second aspect, we get those the Atla. Now we're able to build the land. So this is Macho's house, and we already got Macho. Macho likes his name, never skips training. That was the big buff guy that we saw earlier. Now we got Macho's house, and we can put him down. We also have roads, rivers, and trees. I personally do not put them down until later, because it's much easier for arranging stuff if I don't move the houses, or the major, the major areas, or major Atlia that we get. The trees and especially rivers, are a pain in the butt to move, because you move piece by piece, and that's a pain in the butt sometimes. So let's go actually visit Macho. He's right here. Ah, Toad, I missed you, man. Your smiles really brightens my day. Hello. If you see my big bro, tell him you didn't see me, okay? Count on me. How should I rebuild Morena? Fighting is basically what a man should live for. It's a basic fact of life, right? But what will happen when it's done? That you should ask my big bro. Tell me how to rebuild your house. Look, don't forget to expand my room. And the barbell. Put that outside. Alright. So, if we we got to this house, we have unlocked Macho's house. When we unlock houses, there are items in these tiny little boxes that give us extra, you know, they can give us anything from just simple supplies or extra equipment as well. And they'll be inside and outside of his house, which is pretty cool, but you don't get everything on your first go. So like we only have 2 items that we got, but as we get more things attached to the house, more items appear, at least from what I remember. Alright, so now we're pretty much done. We're gonna go into the dungeon one more time. Well, not one more time. We're going to go into the second floor, is what I meant to say. Or second basement, I guess. So this one we have 7 outlaw. I believe there was only 8 as a maximum, if I remember correctly. And I believe we're going to see the berry game again. Oh my gosh. Oh no, it's a kitty! It's a kitty! Kitty right away. Kitty runs away. We'll be seeing Kitty a lot. That's a fairly important cat, if memory serves me right. Alright, let's go this way. No, Tone. Open that, lovely. Oh, I never refilled on my water. Oh well, that's not a big deal. Hopefully we find water immediately. Which we did. Okay, there's an enemy. I'm gonna let the enemy hit me once. Okay, and then I'm gonna see if water refills. Oh, it wasn't locked up. There it is. Now, does water refill health? Yes, water refills health. So we did not have to do that last time. The skeleton soldiers always, like, jump back. And when they first get into combat with you... Oh, we got bread, too. This boosts our strength. I don't know if it boosts our strength or it boosts our speed. Like, combat speed. There's one or the other. Sweet, we got the magic crystal. That's actually really good to get, like, early on. Because now we know where everything goes. Yeah, bats are, like, the pain in the butt in this game. They are the hard, like, in the early game, they are the hardest enemies to hit sometimes. Because they're weird. Yeah, wooden blades, that's good. Weird. Oh, man, sweet. Okay, so we went a really good way, on our first time exploring. Oh, sweet, we killed the bat first go. Oh, big treasure chest. So sometimes these can be enemies. Do we have a treasure chest key? We should have it. There should be a treasure chest key somewhere in here. Oh, these guys are a little annoying. Because they're a little tornado attack. But as long as you hit them before they go off, they'll be fine. So I got Komacho. So we'll be back here because I want that item in that chest. Because I believe that's a new weapon. And if we get a new weapon, that means we have a stronger weapon. Really good. Because the dagger is the worst weapon in the game. It's not outright awful. In any way. Like, it's definitely a good first area weapon. Got no enemy dropping. You're the bat. Where's the bat? Oops. Oh gosh. Alright, let's see what we got here. We got a sign. So what I always want. Now, I don't know if some items are unique. That's sort of analysis, like the barbell that we're going to probably get. Yeah, like the barbell that we just got. It's almost as if I played this game before. But some items like lamp. Oh, they dropped an item. I want that. Yeah, you hear that little ding sound? That's the gate key. You always want to grab that. Oh, we can upgrade the dagger. Sweet. Okay. So, let us do that if I can get to the upgrade. So upgrade it. It will be dagger +2. And let us repair our weapon. So what are we getting this time? Candy box. Sweet. So we're gonna go to the other side, obviously, of this map. Hopefully one of the enemies drop a key. If not, we're gonna have to go back and potentially activate a trap. Still don't want to have to. I remember that being pain. That's good. How else wasn't this? Oh, I got it. That's not good. There we go. Alright, what's in here? Is it a key? Stamina drink. Okay, that's good. Let's get that. Oof. Oh, that did some damage. That did some damage. We need to heal ourselves on that. Well, we might as well get this. I remember the shadow guys are pretty difficult. Did hit him once though. Let's let him attack. There we go. Let's see what's in here. Holy required, alright. Alright, we're pumped up with energy again. Now, I do recommend that you do, if you believe you can manage yourself. That's a Sky Hunter. We'll get into what those are. Alright. Yep, okay, so we're gonna have to open the other treasure chest on our own without a key, which sucks, but we need that item. Well, we don't need it, but I want that item. That item is most likely going to be a weapon, or it's going to be a fairly rare item for future us, like, to use that we don't know how to use at the moment. Plus, we need to go back this way anyway, because we need to heal up and obtain water. Because we don't want to get hurt just from dehydration. And I'll admit, like, we move pretty fast. Something I do like, or at least we appear to move fast, which is sometimes nice. So, like, going back and forth. Alright, force the... Okay, so... say the trap must be poisoned. Okay, we took a little bit of damage, that's fine. No, we know the trap is explosion. And now we get the item. Call it a hunch. So call it a hunch is if you, I believe you get hurt by the attack and then you open it. So now we have the Gladius. So this is not... Traditionally, this is not the second weapon you get, actually. But it just so happens to be the second weapon I got. There is an item, there is a second weapon you do get through story progression, I believe. And actually, we'll equip it. Because why not? And here it is. It's much better. It has more range, and it has an element attached to it, which is Holy. Holy, I believe there's 6 elements, or there might be 8. And Holy, you know, is strong against probably Dark or Shadow. And we'll get into that later, once we unlock more aspects of the game. So yeah. So now we're gonna go through this. Where's the key? There we go. We're gonna go through here, go down, and we're gonna leave the dungeon. It's always smart. If you don't have any weapon repairs, leave the dungeon. Don't continue on unless you have weapon repairs. It's just not a good idea to do that, in my opinion at least. So first things first, let's go back here to the mayor and restock on pretty much everything that we can. How are we doing on water? We're fairly good on water. I'll use it. I'll use the water because just so we have it. Oh, I didn't need to use that water. Oh, that's fine. That's not a big deal. That's a early game. And then I'm gonna use... No, not on this. I have to equip this item, don't I? Or I can repair it from right here. There. Now I talk to you again. There. So then we're gonna repair some more of the town. Now I do believe that while you're in a dungeon, time does pass. Nowhere near as fast as if you're outside. But time does pass. What else did we unlock? Okay, we didn't unlock too much, but we did watch Komacho, which is Macho's big brother, and we got the dumbbell, and we got the annex room. So, good couple things. Just give me one moment. I need to turn on the light in my room because it's getting a little dark. I don't want to have to hurt my eyes from the room being dark. Alright. So yeah. Now let's go right here. Oh, wrong button. Actually, we're gonna save. It's always good to save too, when you come out of the dungeon. So like, make sure you have your weapons at the level that you want. This is a good game a good idea to save a lot in this game. In my opinion. So we look around. The dumbbell is here. Oh, it's day 1 night. Like I said, there's a day and night cycle. I don't know if the day cycle does anything. I don't remember. This is Macho. Listen to me. Looking at Claude's flab just irritates me. He doesn't understand how a guy ought to be. Alright, Macho. Alright, let's go inside. Because I believe if you go inside, there'll be like a cutscene. Maybe when the house is full. This is Komacho. Thank you, Tone. Say, what happened on the day of the festival anyway? I remember a light flashed from the sky, and the house has disappeared. And after that, I don't remember a thing. Hello. Did you see my little brother, Macho? One of the coolest items you can get is the bomb. You can blow up all the monsters gathered near you, just like that. Boom! Nice, huh? How should I rebuild Narune? I'd like the house to be somewhere I don't have to go far for a good workout. That's fair. What'll happen when it's done? I'll give you something, but I'll keep it secret for now. The hint is rock-breaking strength. Tell me how to rebuild your house. A fence and a lamp would be nice. We had stuff any decent person would like to have, you know. So if you talk to the characters inside the houses, sometimes you have the items they need, but they're question marked. But once you talk to them and ask them what they need, then the question marks will go away and you can fill in the rest of the items. So now we can go in here, and there might be a room in here. No, chest in here. Excuse me. Which there is not. There might be more chests once we finish this house, which I believe we should be, because they need a lamp and a fence. I believe we have both. Oh, that's pause. Yeah. So if the item appears here, that means you have it. You have unlocked the ability to input it, and then obviously we can just put it, and then it turns gold. If it turns gold, there's an event. We have to do all the events in order to progress with the game. It is required, at least in this village. So let's go see the event. Whoa, Tone, you've done it! Thanks to you, our house is back to normal again. Here, this is for you. Keep it. And we got Stonebreaker required. We'll get into what Stonebreaker is in a little bit. Hey, that's mine! Hey, bro, what do you think you're doing? Like I always tell you, what's yours is mine and what's mine is mine. That's how things between big brothers and little brothers should be. That's a little messed up. Arrgh, I can't take this anymore, bro. We're gonna settle this with a battle. Oh, really? I'm ready when you are. Oh, God. They actually have a fight. Poor Tone. He's just chilling. He didn't want to be involved. So we go back into the house now. There might be chests. It varies on house to house. Sometimes there's additional chests. Sometimes we have to do more in the village. It's finished. What? You aren't satisfied with my big bro gave you as a reward? It's finished. So that item I gave you, think you will get any use out of it? As wiry as you are, it should come in handy. Yeah, there's no more items. Sometimes they do add more items as you go through. Sometimes you get more items as when the event occurs. Sometimes more items appear when you put like these out. It all depends, and it's not always the case where items will appear. But you want to be as thorough as you can, in my opinion. Now we're gonna go through the 3rd floor of this dungeon. In the Divine Beast Cave. I don't remember if okay, this is a smaller Atla floor. I do remember that. We might actually have the Fairy King come in again. What a shocker! He's back. I'm back. Exciting, eh? Don't give me that look. This is for your benefit. Now, here is the intermediate course. I won't repeat myself, so listen carefully. First is lock-on. You already knew that pressing the circle button locks onto monsters. Red target frame will appear around an enemy for as long as they are locked on. However, you may have not known that the R1 and L1 buttons function change during lock-on. Pressing the L1 button turns lock-on switches. Turning lock-on switches the lock-on to another enemy. Pressing L1 repeatedly cycles through all the enemies in your field of view. Next, pressing the R1 button activates your guard. Guarding allows you to defend against enemy attacks. Don't forget your guard default function. It can save you in the heat of battle. I actually did forget that. Now here we go. This is where those crystal-like things come into play. Also, did you know about the attribute change function for your weapons? This changes weapons' element attributes. There are 5 attributes: fire, ice, thunder, wind, and holy. Many monsters are vulnerable to a specific attribute. To change a weapon's attribute, use the attribute or customize command in the weapons menu and change it there. Of course, you cannot activate an attribute unless that weapon has points for that attribute. What do you think? Easy, huh? Don't you want to try to mute your noodles? So that's enough info for this time. There you go. Words are hard. Good luck to you, boy. See you soon. Words are hard. I'm like second guessing what I'm doing sometimes. Tone's just like, alright. Okay, so let me make sure. Let's go to our weapons, and we can now, well, we could do this before, but we can customize our weapons. So, we can give this, what, more holy. And then these are Sky Hunter and damage to rock monsters. So we go over here, this increases our holy by 3, which would be great. We get more holy out of it. This would increase our endurance, which is fairly good, but for right now, we're not going to attach it, just because I want to show off more. This is Sky Hunter, so this makes our weapon stronger against sky and flying enemies. And there's a Stonebreaker, which makes it stronger against rock-type enemies. I'm going to keep that on for right now, just so that, on this one. And we can... well, you know what? We'll do this. We'll go over here. Yeah, we equipped it, customized. We'll put endurance on this one. No, put endurance there. Because I don't want our new weapon to break. We want that one to have the endurance. And we'll put this guy... Well, actually, we won't put him on here. Because I don't want to by accidentally put that on there. And I'll explain that what I mean by accidentally putting that on there. When the opportunity comes. Oh, gosh. So we can guard like this. So this weapon is way stronger. Knocked the skeleton guy out in 2 hits, which is really good. So the stronger your weapon, it not only helps in turns, but like not destroying your weapon as fast, but it also helps in just taking enemies out faster. I always have trouble against that. Actually, I don't know if you guys could have saw that. No, I think about the achievement I got. Please be a map. That'd be awesome. Oh, yeah. Awesome. This is a fairly big area. A lot of enemies are in this area, which is great for leveling up our new weapon that we got. Oh, it's on the other side. Nope. Tone. Thank you. We got a minute. Don't remember what they do. It's fish bait. So whenever we get the ability to fish, we'll be able to use that. I don't know when we'll get the ability to fish. We need a fishing rod to do that. Let's see, we got a wheel. Nice. I hear the bat. Did you drop anything? Yes, you did. Prickly. That's awesome for fish bait. Ah! Alright, we gotta hurry and go up. Oh wait, hold on, what am I doing? We should have antidote. We do. Alright, good. Now, as long as the next enemy we fight is not one of those shadow guys, we should be... Oh, it's a statue dog. These guys are interesting. I like the sound he makes when he walks backwards. Alright, good. Statue dogs can be a pain in the butt, and since we're like midway on health, and I don't know how much damage they're gonna do, it's not worth the risk. I don't hear any bad, so none of these enemies should be too good. Oh, wrong button. I hit. Oh god, I hit the wrong button. I hit the circle. Not it. There. Oh, got another. Got more bread. Sweet, bread's good. Let's see what it's up. Alright, we got a ladder. Now we could, after this room, we could leave and go to the next floor. We got a llama, apparently. But I do want to at least go after that treasure chest. Unless we want weapon experience so that we can upgrade our weapons. Like our new weapon that we got. Make it even better. Oh, it's that. Yeah, here we go. That's it. Oh, it's a big chest. Okay, so... poison. Must be cursed. Alright, so we're cursed. And we got another Gladius, which is kind of shocking. I didn't think we would get the same item twice. So if I remember correctly, curse... decreases weapon energy faster? Maybe? I can't remember correctly or not. Just because we're almost leveled up, I'm gonna go attack the next room full of enemies. Might as well. Let's see. There we go. Okay, let's upgrade it. That's not very what? Nope. Oh, thank you. Oh yeah, because we have the same one. Alright, so let's go to customize. So if we level up with these on there, it will cut. It'd be like the holy will stay attached. So take this off, it'll be 5. We put it back on, it'll be 8. Now if we look at build up, this is if we keep going with this water for that one, and so we don't have any of those for those enemy types, so we don't have to worry about that part. But we do have endurance to attach, so we're gonna attach that. Oh, we don't have any upgrade, which is nice, which is good to have. Oh, okay, so since I do not want to break this Gladius, well, actually it doesn't matter because we're about to be anyway. Alright, apparently the internet connection quality is suffering, so I'm gonna actually end the stream like in a moment. And I apologize for the internet not being super well. Sometimes that just happens. I'm gonna finish the dungeon itself. Hopefully there's no more cutscenes that occur. When I leave said dungeon. Once again, I'm sorry, it just happens. I have the best internet where I live, so it happens from time to time. Plus, we're supposed to get a little bit of a tiny storm in the next few minutes, so I do apologize for the stream having to end because of it. Alright. So we're gonna leave the dungeon, and yeah, that'll be it for today. If there's a cutscene that happens, it's okay, good. So that'll be it for today. Once again, I am sorry for the internet not working properly. I wanted to keep going, but 1 hour is good enough. Have a great night, everybody. Take care, and bye.